Welcome back, everyone. Today's topic is super close to every English learner's heart. Why is it that understanding English feels so much easier than actually speaking it? Paul, I know a lot of our viewers relate to this.
Absolutely, Emily. It's like having a map but never driving the car. You know where things are, but your hands and feet haven't learned the moves yet. Many learners can read, listen, and understand movies or songs. But when it's time to talk, their mouth just freezes.
Right, and it's not about intelligence, is it? People sometimes blame themselves, but it's not a lack of smarts.
Exactly. It's more about physical training. Your mouth is used to your first language. Speaking English requires different muscle movements. It's not about how clever you are, it's about practice and muscle memory.
That brings us to this fantastic analogy: your mouths are like muscles. Can you explain more, Paul?
Sure. Think of mouth muscles like you would biceps. If you want stronger arms, you lift weights regularly, not just read about it. Same with English. You need to physically train your mouth to make new sounds and patterns, not just think about them.
So, you're saying fluency is like building muscle? You don't get abs from one sit-up.
Exactly. Regular practice is key. At first, it may feel awkward, like your mouth is lifting a heavy weight. But with repetition, the movements become natural and speaking flows more easily.
Love that. It's comforting to know everyone starts out a little clumsy.
Absolutely. Even native speakers had to babble their way through as babies.
Let's dive into practical tips. You mentioned shadowing earlier. What exactly is shadowing, and why is it so effective for mouth training?
Shadowing is like being an actor mimicking another performer. You listen to a native speaker, maybe from a video, podcast, or even and immediately repeat what they say, matching their pronunciation, speed, and intonation as closely as you can.
So, it's not just repeating words, but copying the whole music of the language?
Precisely. It's like being a vocal copycat. Even if you miss a word, keep going. The aim is to get your mouth used to the physical patterns of English speech, just like dancers mimic choreography to learn new moves.
Shadowing sounds intense. For those just starting, is there a gentler way to warm up the mouth muscles?
Definitely. Repeating simple phrases daily is like stretching before a workout. Short, common sentences like, "I'm ready," "let's go," or "thank you" help build reflexes. It's less overwhelming, but just as effective over time.
And you can add emotion, right? Saying "I'm ready" with excitement, or "I'm tired" with a sigh.
Exactly. Connecting phrases with feelings makes them stick. Plus, it mimics real conversation where emotion drives how we speak.
That's a great point. It's like rehearsing lines for a play, but you're the star. Now, here's a quirky tip: talking to yourself in English. Why does this work so well, Paul?
Because it's low pressure. At home, you're free to experiment and make mistakes. Describe what you're doing. "I'm making coffee. This is a red book." It gets your mouth moving without fear of judgment.
Plus, you're your own best English partner. No need to schedule a conversation, just narrate your life. Even a shopping list becomes practice.
Exactly. Studies show that self-talk actually speeds up learning by reinforcing neural connections between words and actions. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes.
Let's shift gears and talk about the mind. How can learners start thinking in English instead of constantly translating?
Start small. When you see a glass, think water instead of your native word. Feeling cold? Think it's cold. Gradually, expand to simple phrases like, "I need to go outside." Over time, your default thoughts become English.
That's like upgrading your brain's operating system. No more translation lag.
Exactly. Research shows that bilinguals who think directly in their target language process information up to 40% faster during conversations. It's like building a superhighway for words in your mind.
So, beyond practice, how can we surround ourselves with English in our daily routines?
Immersion is the name of the game. Change your phone's language setting, watch cartoons or news clips in English, and listen to music or podcasts during your commute. Even reading memes counts.
Love that! It's like living in a mini English country, even if you're at home. Plus, you pick up slang and real-life expressions, not just textbook sentences.
Absolutely. The more English you see and hear, the faster your brain adapts. Studies show learners exposed to daily authentic content improve comprehension and speaking confidence by 60% within 6 months.
Let's talk about consistency. Is it better to do a little every day or marathon study sessions once a week?
Consistency wins hands down. 5 minutes daily is more effective than 2 hours once a week. It's the same principle as fitness. Regular, manageable effort builds long-term habits and skills.
And it feels less intimidating. Only 5 minutes? I can do that. Sometimes you end up doing more because it's fun.
Exactly. Small successes build motivation. Behavioral research shows habit formation is strongest when learners feel daily progress, no matter how small.
Now, let's address confidence. Many learners worry about their accent or not sounding native. What's your take, Paul?
Your voice is uniquely yours. Don't wait for perfection. Start speaking, and be proud of your accent. It shows your story and background. The goal is communication, not imitation.
Absolutely. Most native speakers love hearing different accents. It makes conversations richer. And as long as you're understood, you're winning.
Exactly. Studies show listeners actually remember accented English better. So embrace your voice. Celebrate every English word you speak, mistakes and all.
To cap it all off, there's this powerful idea your brain will follow your mouth. Paul, can you break that down for us?
Definitely. Many believe they must know everything before speaking, but speaking itself drives learning. When you force your mouth to produce English, your brain adapts quickly, making connections between sounds, meanings, and grammar.
So, by speaking out loud when it feels awkward, we're actually teaching our brains to be fluent faster.
Exactly. The act of speaking rewires your brain for fluency. Don't wait for perfection. Jet talking, make mistakes, and watch your confidence soar. The more you speak, the more natural English becomes.
That's so encouraging. Everyone, your mouth is the best English teacher you have. Use it.